Good evening, dear sisters and brothers. Welcome to the evening session of Being Heartful Every Day with Swadhyaya. We are continuing our reflections on the theme of this week, which is going beyond belief and experience. Let us look at what it truly means to transcend both, not by rejecting them, but by realizing their purpose and moving beyond their limits. Belief and experience are precious companions in the early part of the journey. Belief gives direction when understanding is not yet formed, and experience provides strength when faith begins to waver. Yet, both belong to the realm of duality. They require an observer and an object, the one who believes and the thing believed in, the one who experiences and the thing experienced. The spiritual path, as Daji and Babuji remind us, ultimately lead us beyond this duality to a state where the experiencer dissolves and only the condition remains. This is not the end of experience, but the birth of being itself. The heart no longer oscillates between I felt and I did not feel. It simply abides in what is. Belief is the first doorway, but not the destination. It helps us step into the unknown with trust. But once the trust of direct perception dawns, belief naturally gives way to knowing. Daji beautifully expresses that belief should not become a cage. It must serve as a bridge to realization. And if we remain attached to ideas or forms, the mind continues to limit what the heart can reveal. The real understanding begins when we stop seeking beliefs and begin to live what they point to. When meditation deepens, belief transforms into a living truth within, with no longer belief that divinity resides in the heart. We know it through the direct inner resonance. In this shift, belief dissolves into awareness, and we begin to live from that awareness, steady, silent, and self effulgent. Experience, too, while valuable, has its own limitation. The mind records this, the ego interprets it, and soon the heart starts seeking to repeat it. But the moment we try to recreate an experience, we move out of the present. Babuji once said, experience is only a reflection of the condition that existed in that moment. It is not the condition itself. The condition continues to evolve while the experience fades. Holding on to the memory of an experience is like holding on to the fragrance of a flower that is already withered. Going beyond experience means living in awareness of the divine presence without expectation of what it should feel like. It means being content to be carried rather than to know where we are going. When we rest in this state of effortless awareness, every moment, whether luminous or silent, becomes equally sacred. Dear sisters and brothers, as we move ahead in the session, let us continue to share the sense of this journey by inviting others to experience heartfulness through master classes and the BHED sessions. You'll find additional reading material and the videos of Revered Daji on this theme on the Heartfulness app, and you can easily access it under the Sunday tab dated 2nd November. Our inspirational reading continues from chapter 1, subsection Going Beyond Belief and Experience from the Heartfulness Way, book 2 by beloved Daji. This section invites us to transcend the need for outer validation and discover the living truth within. So, if you have the copy of your book with you, please read along with quiet attention and let the words dissolve into inner stillness. We are resuming the reading from page number 23 of the book. The next stage is bliss. What more could there possibly be after this? But bliss still involves the experience of I. So the journey continues until there is no longer an I. Bliss too disappears. In nothingness, the heart becomes infinitely empty and receptive. This endpoint may seem like an anticlimax until you think about what infinitely empty means. It means infinite openness, infinite potential, infinite possibility, infinite flexibility, no bias, no prejudice. It is like the innocence of a newborn who sees the world for the first time with fresh eyes and wonder. That is what emptiness brings full potential. In the Zen Buddhism of Shun Ryu Suzuki, the empty mind is known as beginner's mind. It is the most sought after state, unbiased and untethered. It is pure freedom. Taking this approach, which is simply saying which form of worship is easier for you, then start with that. Whether it is an idol, a symbol, a flower offering, the cross of Christianity, a painting of Krishna, a statue of Buddha, or a mantra. These all serve for external development, which can provide some level of satisfaction. As the ultimate is the subtlest, however, eventually you will move towards subtler and subtler means. You may meditate on an abstract form like splendor or light, and for those with an even more refined approach, the subtlest idea of the ultimate is enough. All symbols are stepping stones, like stencils are stepping stones to teach the alphabet to small children, and training wheels are stepping stones to riding a bicycle. After a little practice, children ride without stencils and ride without training wheels. So, Babuji has given us this sequence: religion, spirituality, reality, bliss, and nothingness. 5 words to summarize the entire journey. It has stayed with me as a signpost since the first time I read Reality at Dawn. Daji, why do so many people remain at the beginning? There may be many reasons. For a start, there are the traditions of our family, community, and culture. We are social creatures and we like to belong. Growing up in a church community, a temple community, or a mosque community is part of our instinctual survival mechanism of belonging to our tribe. Also, we enjoy rituals and they give us a sense of fulfillment. Another more problematic reason, though, is the fear of hell and the temptation of heaven. Imagine a man who's running late in the morning, rushing to work. He forgets to offer prayers. Something goes wrong during the day. So he thinks, oh, I forgot to pray. I'm being punished. Other people do noble things like feeding the poor and donating to worthy causes in order to reach heaven, or to have a better life, or to atone for their guilt. All these reasons are conditional, transactional. It is coming to the same old formula: seek pleasure, heaven, and avoid pain, hell. Likes and dislikes. We have framed God within the formula. Compare that with Swami Vivekananda's principle that true religion is love and charity for the whole human race. Dear sisters and brothers, we will take the rest from the reading, and with heart full of love and gratitude, let us offer the universal prayer together. All brothers and sisters are being filled with love and devotion, and the real faith is growing stronger in them. सभी भाई बहन प्रेम और भक्ति से भर रहे हैं और उनमें सच्ची श्रद्धा दृढ़ होती जा रही है. May we go beyond belief into direct knowing. May we go beyond experience into being. May the heart awaken fully to the silent reality that has always been within. Dear sisters and brothers, as you prepare to the rest for the rest tonight, take a few gentle moments to observe. Did I measure my progress by what I felt, or did I rest in the trust of the unseen? Can I allow myself to move beyond expectation and simply remain available to the divine grace? Offer your day with its moments of feelings and silence alike into the Master's care. Rest with awareness that nothing is ever lost, everything is quietly transforming. And sleep in remembrance, allowing the inner condition to deepen naturally. Dear sisters and brothers, thank you for joining this evening session. And we look forward to seeing you all tomorrow for the evening session again at 8:50 p.m. Until then, may your night be filled with quiet remembrance and the Master's silent grace. Thank you and good night.